All right, what up? What up? So, on today's lesson, I'm gonna be talking about chakras. All right, I'm really talking about how to rise your chakras and make sure that you stay of balance while you're doing it, and the awareness of knowing when you passing from one chakra to the next. So first, let's give a rundown. Most people who, if you're tapping into this video, you should already understand, know what chakras are, but we're gonna speak on it. So we have our root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the Christ, and the crown. That's 7 chakras, and then we're gonna finish it off with the soul chakra. All right. So let's go ahead. And some people might say, fuck what they say. I'm gonna give it to you the right way. So first we started at our root chakra, right? But we really start at our soul chakra because the soul is the eternal light. But we're gonna talk about the root chakra first. So the root chakra is the color is red. So the root chakra will represent being grounded. You know what I'm saying? So once you want to become balanced of your root chakra, because look, first let me say this: we always operating between our root, our sacral, and our solar plexus. It's like, okay, so I don't know if you know what the number 8 look like. Let's say the solar plexus at the top. The number 8 right there in the middle will be the sacral, and at the bottom will be the root. You put a dot right there, dot in the middle, and dot at the top. You understand? You always like this. You always like that. So we always floating through these 3 chakras. So but what you want to do is you want to become balanced of these chakras, and once you become balanced of these particular chakras, then you start to rising up to your heart chakra. And let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to make sure that's understood, that you are always operating within your chakras. You just so the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, those will be a part of the illusion. These are lower frequency, lower density chakras. They are of the illusion, but at the same time, you can break through the veil of the illusion through these chakras as well once you become balanced. So your root chakra represents being grounded, unbothered, your present awareness in the now, being aware of what's going on in the now, just being present with that and being grounded, and down to earth. So as you rise up, you enter your sacral chakra, which represent like sex, sensual, which is human nature, So and the reason why you want to be balanced at the sacral chakra and how you can do that with like sensual behavior or sexual behavior is because what you doing is, it's a stimuli. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like smoking weed. It's a stimuli. It heightens you. But this is just one of them levels you have to pass up, that you have to pass through to get. So you want to have positive stimuli from the sexual experience or the sensual experience that you go through to heighten your frequency, and it heightens you up to your solar plexus. That's where you get, you know what I'm saying? You talk about your posture, and you think about your dignity, you know what I'm saying? So just basic correctness. Once you got that out the way, just like anybody else, once you got that out the way, you good in that area, you know what I'm saying? Sexual behavior and all that, you know what I'm saying? Being grounded, being present in the present moment. You start to gain some dignity for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You start think about when you balance properly, you focus on your posture, how you sitting, how you walking, you know what I'm saying? How you speak, you know what I'm saying? You start aiming for correction. So once you start aiming for correction and you are balanced of your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, this is when the spiritual stuff get to kicking in. All right. A lot of people might not be aware of this stuff, but and this just from my own personal experience. So I'm gonna put it like this: it's so many ways to seek through the veil. As many ways as your imagination can think, that's how many ways it is to seek through the veil. Understand? So for me, this is how it went down. As I became balanced of these 3 chakras, I started experiencing heightened awareness of synchronicities. So the synchronicities, you start to being aware of these synchronicities, of things that you was thinking. See, we do it all the time unconsciously. Or we're like, dang, I was just thinking of this happened, ESP type shit. So but you could, like the phone, synchronicities come through the phone at times. Like, could be this video for you. So heightened awareness of synchronicities, this is when you know. But in all this stuff I'm finna say, I got it in like a little boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6, 7 of them. But these are gonna start, everything within this box, once you become balanced of your solar plexus and your sacral and your root, this stuff get to kicking in, and you have to remain balanced. you have to go through this darkness right here just to get to your heart chakra. So that's why I gotta let it be known. So you're gonna have heightened awareness of synchronicities coming in, you know, walk in faith, never in fear, don't have negative emotions towards the situation, you know, have positive emotions and utilize it for the best benefit. Low vibrational bots attack you. People will start attacking you like robots. You know what I'm saying? They become if you the state, if let's say that your state of being is that state, they become enemies of the state. You feel what I'm saying? Like you like, damn. And they could be somebody close by you, just be like that. But it's like low vibration, like on the Matrix, what was his name? What was the agent dude name? You know how he could turn into anybody at any time, like Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of Agent Smiths running around, so you never know who gonna be the attacker. It's almost like we become handlers. It's like you a handler for the people around you. Like people become your handlers. That's how I felt. Like when I got to rising up and becoming clear, you know what I'm saying, with my vision, it's like people start trying to bring me down, like emotionally, telling me shit, calling me. I mean, I done heard it all. I done had somebody tell me some shit that they knew saying that would be something that'll make me feel some type of way. And I was like, why would they even? I thought this was somebody that had love for me. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that to them. You see what I'm saying? So it was to bring me down in frequency because you balance, you rising up. That's why you got to go through this part. It's like the universe working through people, you know what I'm saying, to keep you down. Not the universe, but if you want to say the universe, it become a test. Like, can you overcome? So, low vibrational bots, you know what I'm saying, handlers, people trying to keep you down, start coming around. You fighting spiritual wars, you know what I'm saying. But you got to stay up correctness. That's what the solar plexus saying. Balance of your solar plexus. That's your posture, your dignity, your correction. So, the shadow realm. You start seeing shadow realm entities and things of that nature. This could be something that could lead you into fear and have you to, once you become too much of fear, you start to going back down in vibration and frequency. So that's just like, don't be scared of the shadow people. Just know that once you start seeing the shadow realm of things, it depends on how the emotion affecting you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a heightened emotion of it. Really know what you want. Like don't steer away from it. Don't be afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? Know what, if anything, like me, I think I had a night where I was outside. I damn near started crying because I was like, what the fuck? I keep seeing these people. I was talking to my homie, like, bro, I don't know what I just seen it. I just seen it. You know what I'm saying? I was about to start crying because I didn't understand. And he was like, bro, I think I seen it too. You know what I'm saying? But he probably did. But so the thing about seeing the shadow realm or shadow people, you're not going to see it through your direct vision. It's going to be through your peripheral vision. Because your peripheral vision, see, the eyesight just is like the brain. Everything is complex with us, you know what I'm saying? So the eyesight as well is complex. You can't just see through the veil, you know what I'm saying? But somehow through your peripheral, you can see things that your normal eyesight can't see. You know what I'm saying? That's the mastermind. That's the complexity of the eyesight. So you can see shadow things through your peripheral vision, shit like that. So your peripheral vision can see through the veil. The human vision, complexity of sight, pierces the veil when you rise in frequency. You pierce the veil when you rise in frequency through your awareness of your peripheral. It's almost like you got cat eyes, like you just super aware of it. It's almost like schizophrenia, like you think you're seeing things all the time. But yeah, it's just like that. Like you think you're seeing stuff, like what the fuck? I thought I seen, you know what I'm saying? But but it's just your peripheral vision, and it's piercing through the veil, seeing into the shadow realm. That's it. Hey, it is. That's just how it is. So you might get the feeling of airheadedness, like light in the head, like for me, it's almost like light in the top of the head. Like you be feeling like it's almost like it's a cut open. It's like it's an opening in the top of your head that is like just air flowing in and out. It's just like you feel like that, like you just feel like airheaded. So it's almost okay. So it's like this feeling of airheadedness. It comes with, like, you know how when you hear a song you really really like and it give you the chills, like, you know, and you just feel it in your brain. It's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just doing something to you, like that feeling of airheadedness. Like when you have these kind of feelings, you just walking around, you just thoughts coming in, that them downloads that be coming in. So you just feeling like, okay, I'm feeling right. You gotta keep yourself balanced. I'm not gonna step too far to the left or to the right, because, you know, we got the universal laws. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the pendulum to be swinging too hard to one side or the other because you're causing too much chaos. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay as balanced as possible with this. You try to anyways. So anyways, that's you might get heightened emotions of truth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the truth coming through you and other people tripping, they don't want to see what you see up. They talking at the side of their neck saying things, and you get upset or you get real passionate about the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta stay balanced. Like just know people be lying. People be on other shit. People say things they don't even know to be true at times. So you can't trip. It ain't your job to burst their bubble, or it ain't your job to make sure that they mind stay on truth because they really don't care. You can throw it out there and give it to them, but you're gonna have to let that shit plant like a seed. I promise you, and just let it grow on them. That's gonna be the only way. Because what you do when you try to push something on people too much, that's like we all electric beings. You know what I'm saying? We worship energy, if you feel what I'm saying. So it's almost like the harder you push, like the electromagnetic push that you doing is causing a strife, so they pushing away from you. You know what I'm saying? But if you plant a seed, you come in slow. You know what I'm saying? You can plant the seed and then you can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta go in slow. But and that's what I'm saying. You gotta come in small, something small. You can't come in like that. But anyways, so you must stay balanced emotionally and have empathy for yourself and others. So once you start going through all this stuff, it's gonna be like, remember the 8-ball? Imagine the 8-ball between all that stuff, all the way from heightened awareness to synchronicities to bots attacking you, to shadow realm, airheaded feelings, emotions of truth, all them things just simultaneously going on within you. And then you rise up to your heart chakra. So once you get here, once you reach the heart chakra, that's love, strength, passion, you know what I'm saying? So love is strength. Basically, having love to spread truth and walk in truth and light, which is truth. Having that love right there, that's your heart chakra. That's coming from the heart. Not for what you can give somebody when they want something, but what you can truly do for somebody. What's the right thing to do and how you really, you know what I'm saying? For yourself as well. And sometimes, not saying you're going to do that in every walk of life, but it's going to be that one thing, that one strong desire, that stimuli, that just that real love that you know that this is how it's got to be done. That's what's going to balance out your heart chakra, you know what I'm saying? Because it's strength and passion. So once this happens, once your heart chakra, you reach your heart chakra, it's going to shoot you all the way back down. Your heart chakra, you're not going to go heart chakra then throat chakra. The heart chakra is going to shoot you all the way back down to your soul, the soul chakra, which is the one that's up under your feet. That's your soul chakra, you know what I'm saying? You know how they try to say the soles of your feet, whatever. But anyways, so the soul chakra. So it's down there, and this is eternal light. It's down there because it's already connected with the mother, and that's just where it's hanging in the darkness. But it is the light that is in the darkness, and look, the soul is so powerful that it's probably like this big. You know, it's probably like real tiny, but it's light. It's like the cosmos, like what you see in the cosmos. You can literally see the soul. You can literally see the soul chakra when you close your eyes at times. You know what I'm saying? It's real tiny, and it's constantly moving. It's never stop moving. It's the law of rhythm, the law of vibration. All of that is just constantly in motion. For if you really know what you're looking for. So, but what happened is you go from your heart chakra, then you shoot all the way down to your soul chakra. And when you shoot down to your soul chakra, which is in the earth, once you connect with that, which has been up under your feet in bondage, you connect with that, then you go even deeper, boom, all the way down to the great abyss. I don't know if you're going to go to the great abyss or not, but for me, I went to the great abyss. After that, I went all the way down to the great abyss, then boom, I seen vampires and all kind of things. Then I shot all the way back up. But see, it wasn't like what you think. It wasn't like I wasn't supposed to be there. It was like I was supposed to be there. Angels, it's the abyss. It's where like spirits hang. It's where the spirits be at. Just be like that. So you come out after you go down, after you reach your soul chakra, then you go down to the abyss. and you come all the way back up, back to your heart chakra, right? Then you go to your throat chakra. That's when the words of power start coming through your mind. The truth starts to spitting out. It's coming through you, not through you, but it's coming through you, you know? So the throat chakra truth, words of power in the mind, they get to coming in like downloads, coming in stronger and stronger and stronger. That's when the Christ opened up. That's when the duality of all things are seen. The veil, you have removed the veil. You can see things for what they are. That's when the sun, the Christ chakra, the third eye, the duality of the third eye. This is the control center. This is what I guess we can call the higher conscious, you know what I'm saying, of the mind. So the control center. So now you are in control of the duality, which is almost like, I don't know if I told y'all that. So it's just like a dog getting loose, you know what I'm saying? It's like the dog is loose and it know what's up and it's angry. You feel me? Or it's compassionate or something, but it's the Christ. And they know what it's, and then it's the adept. If you seen that TV show, the man who fell to earth, like he wasn't the adept, he was the other one, right? So I forgot what the other one was called, but we are the other ones or whatever, right? And then once you reach your soul through your third eye, when the Christ being arrives, that is when the adept shows up. You know what I'm saying? That's when the truth being here. So you in control, and that's when you rise up. And once you're in control, once the adept shows up, and the words of power and the duality are seen for what it really is, that's when the crown, that's when you're in control of the temple. That's when the king wears the crown. Or the queen wears, that's divine, in the crown chakra, that's divine kingship, that's the adept, that's the connection with the all. That's the connection with oneness, you know what I'm saying? That's her with all of it. That's that connection. So once you reach the crown chakra, that's when you start to going up and down, from root to crown, from root to crown. And during this experience, everything I said about heightened awareness of synchronicities, low vibration bots attacking, shadow entities, you don't even gotta look through your peripheral no more. You ain't gotta look through the peripheral, they just right there in front of you, I promise you. So airheaded feelings in the brain, it's gonna feel like somebody tapping you on your head, for real, like, or like somebody messing with you. Like I remember, because I had times where I was like doing like this, feel like it was a fly flying around me or something. It's like, because that's electromagnetic. So heightened emotions of truth, you know, all that stuff come through you wearing a crown. You got to break through all the illusion. I'm talking about you thinking it's others, it's you. You got to break through all the illusion of yourself, and then you see it for what it really is. And then but all of them things start happening real high. So it's like, it's way worse than what it was the first time when you was trying to reach the heart chakra. It's like 5 times, 10 times worse. Like now you in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm. You see the all. So once you in on the all, that's when your imagination, your creativity, and your belief gonna kick in, because you just operating in the all. And like, you gotta understand, operating in the all, you gotta use your imagination, because your imagination helps to create realities, and with the all, everything is infinite. So it's a part of evolution. So if you want to evolve, you gotta come up with shit for the future, because it's a timeline. Like once you understand it don't look like past, future, present no more. It look like a timeline, but it's parallels. That's because of the grid. It's like a big grid line of frequencies and vibrations and parallels, and you could be on any point of reference. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little different, it could be a lot different. It could be any point of reference of the infinite. So that's just what it is. So, but with progress and prosperity, it's gonna operate a certain kind of way anyways. It's like a riffle, but it's supposed to be operating a certain type of way, which is gonna happen anyway sooner or later. But that's what that is. And supposedly this time's supposed to be coming real soon for a lot of people. So maybe you should watch this again, and hopefully you can kind of understand it. Or if you're already going through this type of stuff, Kundalini awakenings and things of that nature, you can kind of help you understand what you're going through. So it's something I'm missing. Okay, yeah, the soul chakra. So the soul chakra is connection and awareness. Once you evolve this, the crown chakra, you really go back to being the soul chakra, which is already there. You just didn't know it was there. It was always there. That's what I say. It's like always holding on by a tether. So connection and awareness, connection with the Mother Earth and the universal mind, always in control. When it, like your soul always kick in when the time is needed, because the emotions kick in. Well, some kind of, what they call it, reflex, some kind of reflex. You know what I'm saying? When you have reflexes and things like that, that's your soul, your DNA kick in for you, like Avatar kick in for you. No such thing as coincidences. You ain't karate chop nobody for no reason. So anyway, it's like a birthright chakra, you know what I'm saying? It's connected with spirit, you know what I'm saying, whether you're aware or not. So this also has the strongest connection with the serpent, the Wajet, the dormant serpent, the subtle serpent, it's the eternal light, you know what I'm saying? It's the eternal light, internal and eternal light. It's the seed of the sun. It's the seed of infinite intelligence. It's not a singular, it's a plural, but it's a soul. You know what I'm saying? It's connected with the all. But that little tiny, it's like that little tiny bit of seed. It's all it takes to keep you going, like to keep you moving right. You don't want to lose it because it's in the dark. So, but and once you understand this time, only thing you can really do to keep you where you want to be is your memory. You know, you write stuff down. You got a memory bank. You gotta understand that you can't hold everything in there. So you literally gotta let some things go, let some things in. If you wanna make sure your life headed in a certain direction, you wanna focus on them things and put them things into you can write everything down for another time. So like got a certain kind of way you want to get money, put that into your memory of knowledge and understand on where you want to be headed with your life. You know, keep operating of truth. You start learning about the mind, the body, the spirit, your soul, the infinite, the divine masculine and feminine, you know, universal laws, universal principles, the seven alchemy. You got the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, the law of vibration. Let me see. We got the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, the law of gender, which is the masculine and feminine, and then the eighth one is the law of care, and then you can shoot over to the law of resistance and the law of non-resistance after that. So you got the seven alchemy, Jedi alchemy, universal laws, God's laws, the law of oneness, the universal laws of duality, divine alchemy. You know, all of these different things, you can look into the Kabbalion. But once you understand when I say universal laws, that's also like saying God's law. As you being a God, it's universal law, so it operates for everybody the same. But for God's law, for you being a God in your own life, this is how you should be. This should be your law on how you know to be moving. So you should know how to be moving for cause and effect purposes or for reasoning at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so obey your principles and have reasoning behind what you're doing. Chakras and things of that nature and balancing out, that's just learning knowledge of self, basically. So, and you know, knowledge of self is all chaos in the beginning. So once you become balanced of all that, you can step into the being of who you truly are. And don't worry about it if you rising or not. Just know that when you start to being aware of certain things and people shooting at you, they're trying to bring you back down. Just be like, nah, I'm not going to be affected. I'm not affected. I shall fear no evil as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I shall fear no evil. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Just leave it at that and keep pushing forward with it. You should be good.